Hey everyone, it's Jason. This is, I guess, season 2 or series 2 of the Lego Mario sets. So this will be the first video in a series of couple of videos. And I don't have all of the mystery pack set, otherwise I have all the regular sets, so we'll go through all of them throughout the videos and probably have to do a later follow-up video with the mystery packs when I get the rest of them. Basically I did with the first series. One other quick just update to add to this Mario 2 is your tablet needs to be like if it's iOS. I'm not sure if the Android ones, you can go to the Lego site and check to see if your device works, but it needs to be updated to 14, so you need to have a newer tablet. I had an iPad mini 2, it wouldn't update past version 12.5, so I could not update my app to use the new Mario stuff, which you can go online on their the Lego website, look up the instructions and everything, which is really cool. So if you don't want to use your tablet, that's a really nice thing to do. Except for the problem is Mario himself has to be updated through the app. So even though you can build them all by looking at the instructions, if you don't use the app, if you can't update Mario, he can't use any of the new features. He won't interact with any of the new blocks or the new characters, or any of that stuff. So just a heads up, if you're going to buy this for somebody, make sure that you go to Lego, make sure that you have the updated app, lego.com/Super Mario, should be a thing in there. Yeah, or it's lego.com/device check. Because, yeah, it sucked. I got all my Legos in, like, shortly after they came out. I couldn't do anything with them. I could build them. I could play around, but I couldn't use any of the interactive features, which is, I would say, at least half of the whole point of buying this. Because you can still play around by moving all the characters around, and they can still jump on the blocks and everything, but without the actual interactivity with Mario, that kind of defeats some of the whole point of even making this. Otherwise, they could just release the Mario Lego set and not have all the special things. Alright, so enough of that. I just wanted to give everyone a heads up on that. This is the brand new Maker set. It is the extension to the core set. So if you bought the core set plus this set, it gives you a bunch of general location stuff, as you can see. Let's just look at the product itself. Oh, and my Goomba fell down. So yeah, you're gonna get, some grasses, like the greens, blues, like the waters. You're gonna get some of the reds for the fire. You get a couple of the yellows for like the desert theme. So you can rearrange all these however you like. You're gonna get a couple of enemies. We got Goomba, of course. We get, new Koopa Paratroopa. We got Larry Koopa, so instead of Bowser. Yes, this is outside of Mario. This is everything you would get with this. There's also a little bomb. So you get the stuff to basically add it to your other sets and recreate them. And then like all the other sets, you can always, pop off this piece, stack it on top of this piece over here to make a bigger tower. Like when you build this, they have this tower built in 3 sections. This little piece here is built in 4 different sections then. You can choose where you want to put that. I mean, you can even, collect your Legos. You can build them however you want. If you don't want the grass or the sand type here, you can put the grass type there, so it's floating on grass. Or you could even put it between the 2 brick towers over here. These brick towers. So it's Legos. You can play around. This is just how they tell you to, essentially how the pieces they showed us set up, and I kind of arranged them, however I felt like it. But I did love the new stuff. The extra little, tower and stuff is kind of cool. I love the little pillar steps. But going through all that, there's actually some new features to this. So I'd say we're going to go through the characters first, and then we'll go through the new changing machine over here, which is what all the blocks are for. So if you played all the other ones, seen all the other Mario sets, first we'll turn on Mario.
Lego Mario time.
And we have just a Goomba. Oh. Although you're gonna notice something different about my Goomba versus versus your Goomba is he has a different face, and that's not because this is like some rare collectible or something. As I bought the mystery packs, and I got an extra set of the Paragoombas. So like this is the Paragoomba, and that's the same face. And I got an additional one, so I swapped him with the face of a regular Goomba. Just because in that way, if I have my two Paragoombas together, they have different faces. And I've done this with the other Goombas from, this is Parachute Goomba versus the Paragoombas from the first set. And I swapped some of their faces too, so that all my generic Goombas don't all have just the same straight face. I like to give them a little different faces when I have extra. And I've swapped, I'd swap other characters like that too if I get more of them, like the Shy Guys and things. But yeah, just that's why if you're wondering why he has a different face, it's because he has the Parachute Goomba's face. And again, Lego, you can swap stuff around. And then he's a Goomba. Mario jumps on one, gets some coins. And he's going to sit on the water spot. Up next, we have the Bomb. Same, like the Goomba, the same exact one that's in the previous sets. You're not getting anything brand new here. If you bought all the other stuff, you would have had one Bomb from a playset, and if you only bought one of each of the mystery packs, there was one in the mystery packs as well. So this could potentially be your third Bomb. And then the Bombs are kind of cool because when Mario jumps on them, he gets a timer and it's like he's gonna blow up and it's like, kick him, Mario. Oh, he didn't blow up. And then he blows up afterwards. So there's your Bombs. Nothing new there. Then we have the red Paratroopa, the Paratroopa. So I love this and am irritated at the same time. I love the fact that they made the Paratroopas. I kind of like the fact that it's stuck into the shell. I kind of wish there was some way of it like attached on there, I guess. And the only reason I say that is because, so if you bought all these sets, you're gonna end up with two red Paratroopas. And if you bought all the original sets, you're going to end up with, I believe, two regular green Koopas. I just really love the fact if I could have had some flying green ones, because there are flying green Koopas. And I could have had some red ones that just walk around. You could just pop these off and be like, okay, now he's a walk around one. You can do it. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not a huge, giant gripe about it. And I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could always, repaint one of the other ones or, stuff like that. But that's seriously. But that's cool. We got more of these guys, and they're gonna work like all the other shelled characters. Oh. So now, if you notice, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it again because you can't get used to me. He actually had three bounces. Let's see if we kill Mario quick. He gets 3 bounces because he gets the 1 to simulate that you're knocking him to the ground, 2 that you're knocking him into a shell, and then the 3rd one that you defeat him. Come on, Mario. Does Spire not kill you anymore? Weird. Alright. Let's bring him right up here and try it again. Yeah, 2 quick bounces. But yeah, that's cool though that they give the, beep for knocking him down. I don't think the Paragoomba did that unless they've updated it, which is a very, very big possibility. And then we have the first of the Koopa Kids, which kind of makes me hope that they release more of them. I know if they're only doing 1%, it's going to take a while to release all 8 of them, but this is also, if they broke like Series 2 down in half, like about the stuff, this should actually be about a third of the content is the first one. So if you ideally run that the same thought process, is you're going to release 3 more like sets like this. Like here's like 4 sets, the next one will be like another 4 sets, the next Series 2 or whatever. You can usually get all of the Koopa kids in like a year or so. But that being said, though, if you assume that they're like the bosses, I would, like in the first set, you had kind of like bigger characters. You had like the Womp, the Thwomp, and King Boo are like some of the bigger characters. I would hate for all the unique characters to always just be like encompassed by Koopa kids. Like, yes, it'd be awesome to get all the Koopa kids, but I also don't want to sacrifice all the other different unique Mario characters. So he does get his blue dot or star on his head. He's got the blue spiked shell. And then I don't know how many hits he takes. Let's find out. Six. So I think Bowser takes 8, so he takes 6. So he takes his like mid-boss level. Yeah, but now we got a second little like mini boss we can play against. Alright, and now we're going to get to 2 other, or well, we got a couple of platforms. We got this platform here. So Mario sits on the platform, he gets a dizzy eye, because this one doesn't have a way for him to attach. It just goes back and forth. But yeah, it doesn't have any way for him to hold on there. He gets a bunch of coins when he jumps off. Yeah, neat thing you do. And then they put them on the clear platforms here. I'm just gonna see if I can pop one of these off quick. So they start like same thing they use for a lot of the mystery figures. Just have like clear like I don't know, half eye blocks, I guess. And that way it's just a visual I show that it's like a floating platform. You know, versus it sitting on the ground. Because that's one thing I did notice, or I did like, when I was buying I wanted to buy more mystery figures because they all had, like any of the flying ones, like the Paragoomba or the flying Eep Cheep. They had like in the bullet bills, they had like the little L shape to show blocks for hovering, and they only did that for stuff like these, like these blocks to show they're supposed to be in there. I'm like, oh, that'd be definitely cool to have more things, to have more floating platforms in Mario. It's just kind of neat to add in more things. You could do stuff like that. Like you could stack these guys on top of each other and make your own thing. Because of course it's Legos. Alright, so then the next thing we have that's neat, it's new, is we have a brand new starting pipe. This is the 30-second pipe. It's a start 30 seconds. So it's yellow just to help visually differentiate it from the original green one. It's just going to work just like your original green starting pipe. It will replace it, so when you first drop Mario in, it starts up your mode, but it only gives you 30 seconds, so it's like a quick stage timer. So that's where then he's got to like try and get through his stage quick. And now you can see the timer's dropped down to 5 seconds, and then we'll have to use the goalpost. Oh, I didn't get him there in time. And we lost. We got 20 coins. And it does send this in like real time to your tablet if you have it open, the app, which was kind of neat. I found out while I was messing around with these. They'll show you, actually shows you all the different stuff you did. I should open it up and show that off at the end of the video. It's kind of cool, and it shows off all the different stuff like, oh, you hit this guy, you hit this guy. So he's just gonna bounce on one guy. Goes to the end. So you still need your flag. So obviously if you have Mario, you have your end goal and that. But there's only one end flag so far. And show Mario's done. Alright. And then we're going to get to the cool, unique last thing of this. I'm going to pop this off of here. Is we have our mystery blocks. So normally we've just had either specialty blocks like the number blocks, the timer blocks, the star block, power block, things like that. Now we're getting these mystery ones, which are different colors. We have a light blue, a dark blue. Mario, you're being too loud. Oh, and a timer. And they have a little gear thing on the top. So it shows just so you know what it's for. And they all have different codes. That's just so they can, so they're not all the exact same generic thing. And then you build this little like contraption here. Which you might be able to do this without it, and we'll test it out. What you do is you drop the block in there. And then we put Mario up here on top. And then you do is you push down this red thing, and it shoots the box up into Mario. And it's showing right now there's 10 coins in there, so now I can use this rotating. I can have a star in that block. I can have a poison mushroom. Or I can have a regular mushroom. And that's just neat, because you can set, depending on which way you wrote Mario, that goes back around the other direction. So let's set this one for a super mushroom. Then we drop it back down, and it's saying there's a super mushroom in there. So if we pull Mario off, pop this block back out. Now, when Mario hops on this, he's got a super mushroom. Let me set it down on one of the things. Maybe it's not working because I have him hovering over it. Yeah. So, like, if he's in the mode, like the actual gameplay mode, it works. And he gets the super mushroom. But if you try and use it outside of the actual, like, runtime, it's gonna keep bringing up that menu. So that's kind of like one cool thing, one downside, because it kind of takes away the, like, regular, I can just have Mario hop around and do this, and you have to play it as a course. But now, if I put him up here, yeah, so you could do it by hand if you don't want to do it the other way. So we're going to set that to a poison mushroom, and we'll see what that does. So then you have another mystery block. Does the same thing. It's the exact same one, so you can set up to the 4 things. And then the last one, I'm going to drop this one back in here. It's easier to show this off this way. This is the timer block. So now we can set an extra timer. You have a 30-second timer, a quick timer, 15 seconds, 10 seconds. I think that's it, right? Yep. So if you just want to have it be a... So like the other timer blocks, I think, add a random amount. These and the other yellow question mark blocks add random items. This is what makes this cool, because now you have the option of setting if you want to build your course exactly. Like, oh, I need 15 in the middle here. I do want to show off this one. Alright, so then, let's see what these blocks do. Ooh. So if we start Mario, you can see he has 30 seconds. We're going to jump on this poison block. And the poison mushroom makes Mario dizzy, which makes him so he can't interact. Oh, he washed off, but he couldn't interact with the Goomba. And then now if I use the timer block here, quick timer, it automatically drops you to 5 seconds. So that quick timer block sort of works like a poison mushroom. As a kind of it gives you a possible negative effect that you could come across. So like if you're like either trying to do a time thing. I mean, obviously there's only one of these, and you set it to that, and you're playing by yourself. You're gonna know that. But you can always set up a course for somebody else, or something like that. I really hope that they release more of these set blocks. Like if it's just this one set, it's kind of a bummer. It'd be cool if you had multiple, because that way you wouldn't. If I had two of the same colored ones, you might not remember which one's which. And then I could maybe like change up the game for you. Although it's nice that you can rotate at Mario without having to use this. Like this isn't like a programmed machine. So then that way, if they did release them in other sets and you for some reason didn't buy this, you can still use them. Or they're already preset as well. So that's all the different stuff we have for the Maker set. I'm trying to find a spot to set Mario down. Not on that one. There's like flowers on all of these, so he doesn't want to sit. Yeah, so that's our Maker set. Base again, like add on to the base set. So that way you have, new content, some new characters, new things to play with. More blocks. What did I do there? I somehow lined these up wrong. That's fine. I'll fix them later. But yeah, you get more extra little blocks or big tiles and stuff, just so you can connect things a little bit better if you want. Definitely a cool thing to get. So if you enjoy the base set, I would recommend buying this. Just again, you're getting all in different pieces, like they're showing all the extra different things, different ways you can set it up. Like I did, I kind of set it up how the box showed, but you can always do it your own way.